Listen, I am a natural spender, so shopping is always fun for me. But there's nothing worse than spending money on things that you end up regretting. So today I'm going to share 13 everyday purchases that, in my opinion, are so worth it. Just makes my life a little bit better. This is everything from workout equipment, kitchen gadgets, things my kids love, all the above. So make sure to like this video and subscribe and share this episode with your friends. Okay, let's get started. So first and foremost, some of my favorite bedroom, bathroom gadgets. Number one, my wireless phone charger. So this one just sits on my nightstand and I just put my phone on it to charge at night, where before I would hang off the bed trying to find my cord that's, attached to like the outlet behind the nightstand and all of it. This, no struggling. It is wonderful. I just lay that sucker right there. A little green circle shows that it's charging. Good to go. Also, I love to read. And I got this as a Christmas gift from my brother-in-law one year, and it's amazing. It's a neck reading light. So you put it like a necklace, and there's two flashlights down here, and you can adjust their brightness. You can turn one on, one off. But when all the lights are out and Winston's sleeping, but I want to still keep reading, it's like, when you're on an airplane, if you hit the overlight, it's amazing that it's so powerful, but it's just for you. Everyone else isn't lit up. It's just yours. So it's kind of like that for you, but it's wonderful. Next is a scale that we have in our bathroom. Okay, guys, this scale is one of my favorites because it's attached to an app. And I feel like the scale should be like $500 or something, but it's not. There is probably a very nice version, but I have one from Amazon. It's like $30. It's called Arboleaf, but you basically stand on it, and it's like these metal things underneath your feet. And apparently, again, I believe it, who knows, it like basically shoots up some kind of energetic magnetic thing, and it goes all through your body, and then it ends up on your app, and it shows you probably 18 different things about your body. And it's everything from like bone mass, muscle mass, water intake, protein intake. Like, it gives you all this information, and it's amazing. So ever since Winston and I have been working out consistently, it's now about, going on almost 2 years. I track it every single month. So it's so fun just to see progress where you're like, oh yeah, that's where I was. Here's where I am. The goals that you want, all of it, $30, wonderful scale. All right, next, speaking of workout, 3 must-haves that I love, especially if you don't have a big space in your home to work out. Number one is a kettlebell. A kettlebell you can do so many exercises with. It's small. You can tuck it in a corner if you need to. And again, it's a great one for beginners if you're just starting, because you can do multiple moves with that kettlebell instead of buying a whole thing of weights. It's a great one to start out with. Next, I love a nice workout mat, because if you're doing yoga, if you're stretching, you're on the ground, like doing sit-ups or planks or whatever, just having a nice mat is worth it, especially if you're doing it in your garage like we were for 2 years working out. It's nice just to have a nice little padding right there. It's great. And then next is resistant bands. So this is another great for at-home workout stuff because they're small. They can store easily, but they do a lot of great work. Those little suckers, I thought, I don't know if they're going to do much. And it's pretty wild how effective they are. All right, before I share my must-haves when it comes to the kitchen and kid-related items, I do want to tell you about something that we have in our house that we love, and it has to do with our internet safety, and that is Delete Me. So Delete Me is an incredible service that goes in and removes your info from online, because you may not realize it, but so much of your information, and this is, your home address, your employer, or past jobs that you've had, addresses that you've lived at or are living at. Like, it's just wild how much of our information is out there. So Delete Me goes in and removes all of your information, and they will send you a report on how many hours that they've saved you from having to go on the internet and remove your information, how many websites they've taken your information off, but it goes through and helps with that, and it is wonderful. So again, we spend so much time on social media and online shopping and all of it. So being protected online is key. You can get an individual Delete Me plan that comes out to around $9 a month if you sign up today at joindeleteme.com/Rachel for 20% off. Or you can click the link in the description. All right, 4 things in the kitchen that I love. Number 1 is a good kitchen knife. So if you don't have $3,000 just to spend on kitchen knives, one good knife will do you so well for chopping and cutting and all the things. Like, one good knife just makes my heart happy. Also, a purchase that we make a lot and we love is the Scrub Daddy sponge. I think this came off of Shark Tank, actually. And this is insane. They did $220 million in sales in 2023. Unbelievable. But it's so great because if you put cold water on it, it's like, it stays strong and you're able to like really get some stuff out. But if you put hot water on it, it gets sponge-like And it's wonderful, you guys. Like, it's my favorite sponge. Next is a meat grinder. So if you're a 90s kid from Pampered Chef, give you a little shout out. The meat grinder is still my favorite. It's that thing. It has like it looks like little divots or something, but you sit there and you turn it and your meat gets so fine when it comes to, grounding beef. It's like Taco Bell meat, where it's just like, oh my gosh, it's just so good. So it's my favorite. Next is the veggie chopper. And this is an easy hack when it comes to chopping. It makes it go like 90% faster. You just, put in your celery, your carrots, garlic, all the things, chop it up, and it usually gives you different sizes, and it's wonderful. All right, some of my favorite kid-related purchases. Number one, a playroom organization bin. These are my favorites. So they have like all the different drawers and stuff. They never say organized because let's be honest, I like literally labeled them when I was like Legos, Barbies, dolls, art supplies. Nope. They're all over the place, but the key here is that they're hidden, right? They are in something, not on the floor. So I don't care. I don't care if it's not actually organized the way it should, because let's be honest, we're not going to give a 5, 7, and 9-year-old like that job. Like, that's just not realistic here. So the fact, though, that it's all put away is beautiful, and it's all in one place. It's easy. Love it. Next is kinetic sand. So my kids love kinetic sand, and Play-Doh gets so messy, but if you haven't tried kinetic sand, it's actually really nice. It's easy to clean up, and my kids love it. They'll get cookie cutters like that we use for cookies, but they'll play with those like within the kinetic sand, but it's a great one. Also, microfiber cloth. So I use this all over my house, including my kitchen, but wiping down things, whether it's mirrors, windows, countertops, they're my favorite because I love a paper towel. Love a paper towel. But the microfiber, especially depending on the surface, it doesn't leave the streaks. It's one of my favorites. So those are some of my favorite purchases that I use every day that I love. But listen, sometimes adding more stuff to your home isn't the solution. So make sure to declutter at times your life. It is the best thing you can do. So check out 6 minimalist habits that improve your life and your money. So click here, or if you're listening on podcasts, click the link below. All right, you guys, remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.